There are more than 1 million children whose parents are on active military duty in the U.S., most of whom attend public schools. They average 6 to 9 moves before the end of high school. It's also common to have a parent gone for long periods of time. Some schools don't know who these children are or how to support them, but that is starting to change. Kavitha Cardoza with our partner Education Week has our weekly segment, Making the Grade.
Children from Shelton Park Elementary School have been working with a nearby military installation on an oyster restoration project. Many are military children. They've spent months measuring and graphing their results.
It looks like it's at 15.
15.
Base Commander Joey Franson says these educational partnerships are a win-win. Oysters help filter the water his troops train in, and
the kids get the opportunity to learn about oysters, and it really helps the base.
More important, he says, these interactions help school staff understand some of the challenges military children face.
At one point, my boys had been in 5 different schools in like a 2.5-year period. And so having that and having a community and a school system that understand that dynamic really allows those children to be able to come in so that they aren't lost.
Franzen says knowing their kids are supported helps service members concentrate on their jobs and stay in the military. But because nationally less than 1% of the US population serves, these children's challenges often go unnoticed. Teacher Cynthia DeFore says her military students bring different perspectives to class discussions.
They just are so used to moving and going new places, so the curiosity is kind of ingrained in them.
But for these children who are just 10, moving doesn't always feel positive.
I started in Italy, and then I moved to New York, and then I moved to Virginia.
I always make friends, and then I have to leave. Military children, they move and move and move, and that doesn't really make me happy at all.
Frequent transitions can also mean an inconsistent and uneven education. Eileen Huck with the National Military Family Association says that's because public schools vary so much. Some have many military children.
They set up welcome centers for families. Garrison commanders are members of the school board, but we also have school districts that just have a few military-connected kids, and it can be more difficult for teachers and school district personnel in those situations to recognize the needs of those kids.
A federal report found there are no national public data on military-dependent students' academic progress, attendance, or long-term outcomes, such as college attendance or workplace readiness. Advocates hope having a military identifier on enrollment forms will help track how well public schools are meeting these students' needs.
We're one of the largest military-connected school divisions in the country.
Aaron Spence is superintendent of the Virginia Beach City Public School District. Almost a third of the approximately 70,000 students here are military children. Educating them can be challenging.
Figuring out their transcripts, what are the classes that they may have taken elsewhere that we don't offer here. And, we have a different curriculum in Virginia than much of the country. And so students might come in and their parents will want to know, well, if my child is in 3rd grade math, are they learning the same thing that they were learning when they were in 3rd grade math in California?
Amanda Yoder is a school counselor and a Navy combat veteran. She's hired by the district specifically to support military children. Yoder says it's tough always being the new kid.
So the biggest thing that we hear is, who am I going to eat lunch with? They're worried about making friends. Is the sports team already full when they arrive? It's really important that we get those who haven't served and don't have a connection involved and trained to understand terms and emotions.
Virginia Beach schools have several programs to celebrate these children. Art displays, military partnerships, outings to bases, and a day when everyone wears purple.
It's their life, it's what they experience. So, we want to recognize that.
Principal Tara Brewer loves the diversity and experiences her military students bring. But as a school administrator, it also means frequent testing and reteaching lessons because students arrive in the middle of the year. Other times it means getting creative. For example, one of her students was taking standardized tests when her father was deployed in the Middle East.
So every morning we've either set up a situation where he can Skype her, wish her luck on testing, or like when she gets here, the teacher will text him and he will call.
Another challenge is having parents deploy often to war zones. That can lead to children getting upset or acting out in school. Some schools in Virginia Beach have after-school clubs where civilian children can support their classmates.
My friend in the military moved away, and his dad was deployed, so sometimes he would cry.
This is a With You All the Way kit, and this is Dealing with Deployment.
Research shows when schools offer an understanding environment, it can have a protective effect.
You need to have on a collared shirt with either a tie or a bow tie.
This year was especially difficult for 17-year-old Jasmine Jewell. She had to move from California to Virginia for her senior year.
This graduation isn't going to be super important to me because I'm happy to get my diploma, I'm finally done, but I'm not graduating with my friends.
Both Jasmine's parents served in the Navy and she's moved 7 times already. But she says it's also taught her important life lessons.
Military kids are more appreciative of the things that they have and the friends that they make. Every moment counts. You take a lot of things to heart.
And despite the challenges of being a military child, after graduation, Jasmine joined the Navy. And she's looking forward to traveling the world.
Jasmine, Caitlin, Jewel.
I want to be able to experience the thing that my mom got to experience. She has told me so many different adventures that she's gotten to go on, all the beautiful different cultures she's gotten to see, and that's what I really want to do.
For the PBS NewsHour and Education Week, I'm Kavitha Cardoza in Virginia Beach, Virginia.